In Sura Al-Kahf we have the warning that in the age of Dajjal, food is going to be corrupted. Remember the young man, after they'd slept for 300 years, they woke up, they're very hungry. So they sent one young man to go and buy some food. But they gave him instructions. فَلْيَنْظُرْ أَيُّهَا أَذْكَى تَعَامٍ. Go and search for that food which is purest. Purest. A warning of the corruption of food. The Muslim village already recognizes that food is corrupted today. What we are feeding our children is corrupted food. Food which is produced with chemical fertilizers. You don't know how many times they spray those plants with chemicals. If you only knew, you wouldn't eat it. Food which is produced with using the use of chemical fertilizers. Food which is produced from genetically modified seeds. And there is so much fear in Europe, of all places, Europe, of genetically modified food. They don't want it from America. Europeans. Africa, a great drama recently from Zambia and Zimbabwe on allowing genetically modified corn to enter into the country. Fear of the havoc it can do to the soil. Well, we are concerned about genetically modified food from another perspective. Because Gog and Magog, when Allah destroys them, the manner in which they are destroyed very clearly depicts a collapse of the immune system. That collapse of the immune system can only come about if the immune system is no longer being sustained. Food no longer functions, therefore, medicinally. The only way we can test this hypothesis, and I've asked the medical doctors in South Africa to do it, is if we have a case study of a particular group, control group, which is not allowed to eat genetically modified food for a certain amount of time. And then you compare the immune system in this group with the immune system of those who are eating the genetically modified food. The hormones in milk, and hormones in meat and so on. So the Muslim village will produce its own food, produce its own milk and meat, and it will be the purest. So we need to allocate a substantial part of the village land to farming. Food crops and dairy farming. Since this will produce the best food, the surplus production can now be marketed and it will fetch the highest prices. This forms the agricultural backbone of the village economy. Because make no mistake about it, if you want this village to survive, the village must have an economy. Agriculture, therefore, forms the backbone of the economy of the village.